Hello, this is Dr. Bob of Proactive Wellness and Injury Center with some information once again to help you to enjoy the best performance of your life. Now, in this video, what I'd like to do is to make mention of three major players in the realm of disease causers that may be affecting you and you not even be aware of it. You know, as I go through some of these symptoms that occur, you might see yourself in there and you've gone from doctor to doctor and you've tried various medications and ointments and whatever, and you're still not successful in eradicating this named disease. And it could be something that is within your house that's contributing to this, or may even be promoting these diseases. So, without any further ado, as they say, we're going to look at the first, which is E. coli. Now, I know a lot of people are familiar with E. coli. It usually affects most people during the summer months because we're grilling out and you may be eating tainted meat or meat that hasn't been thoroughly cooked or whatever, only to allow the E. coli then ingested into your body that may result in diarrhea, vomiting, and even in some cases, and in the United States, it's been estimated that over 500 people end up dying because of E. coli. Another one is the Staph aureus, and it can result in, if you're ingesting it or getting it within you, it can result in the vomiting and the diarrhea, respiratory distress and disorders, and the most infamous of which is MRSA. That's the methicillin-resistant Staph aureus, and I'm sure you're well aware of that. That's that skin-eating bacteria. That is the Staph aureus, the worst of which is that expression of it there. Then there's the Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and it too is another bacteria that can result in the respiratory infections. You can have recurrent colds, you can have the coughs, you can have the sinus infections. Also the gastrointestinal infections, where every so often you might be experiencing indigestion, maybe expressions of chronic constipation and or bouts of recurring diarrhea. Also dermatitis. And the one I really want to point out here of all of these, not that the others aren't bad enough, but it's the urinary tract infection. I can't tell you how many patients we've had that have come to us that have been experiencing recurrent, ongoing, repeating urinary tract infections. And bless their hearts, they've tried everything under the sun, only to resign to the fact that they're doomed to experience these infections over and over and over again. And it's come to the place where it's become something of a normalcy for them. Look, this is the bottom line here. For every effect, there's got to be a cause. And when you have exhausted all of the means, you've gone to the doctors, you've tried the different medicaments, you've tried the ointments, the salves, and whatnot, and you're still experiencing some of these symptoms that I have shared with you, it could be, the culprit could be your washing machine. Honest to goodness, it could be your washing machine. The research that I've read now is showing us that they have found in the research that they have amassed, they're showing that they're over 40 to 50% of E. coli is in the washing machines. They've also demonstrated that the Staph aureus and that the Pseudomonas aeruginosa is alive and well in over 40% of the washing machines that they tested. The reason being is because of the colored clothes that we have and some of the ingredients that are used in the cleaning materials. A lot of people now wash in a cold cycle. They wash their clothes in a cold cycle. And in a cold cycle, it doesn't destroy, it doesn't eradicate these bacteria, so they are still there in that washing machine tub. Also overloading the machine. When it's overloaded, the efficiency, the effectiveness of the wash is hampered. it is reduced. So a lot of the bacteria that we pick up throughout the day, because many of these are airborne and they stick onto our clothing, just like the smells do of like cigarette smoke or burning leaves or whatever. You can smell it in the clothing. So do these bacteria then attach to the clothing. And if it's not washed out, then it's there to be recycled, if you will, over and over again. And then another thing too is that we never think to clean the washing machine. And it's the entity that is supposed to be cleaning out everything else, but it doesn't get cleaned itself. Now, my purpose in doing this video is not to teach you how to clean your washing machine, because there are a lot of great videos on YouTube that you can go to where people will go through the different steps that you need to take, using hot water with Clorox, or and then going to hot water with baking soda, and also distilled white vinegar. They've got the recipes, the steps that you need to take to do that. Now that's not the intention that I had in this video, but to bring your attention to the fact that your washing machine should be cleaned on a regular basis, depending upon how often it's used and how to go about doing that, so you're not unknowingly allowing the E. coli, the staph, or the Pseudomonas to be alive and well in your washing machine, only to think that you've cleaned your clothes, put them back on, and boom, they're affecting your body once again. Remember, your body's fearfully and wonderfully made. It's always at work to, its intention is to keep itself well, to keep itself vibrant, to keep itself going. However, if you're an individual who's been experiencing some of these things over and over and over again, and you can't put your finger on it, it could well be that you need to look to your washing machine and clean it out. And having done that, you might then be able to aid your body in its attempt to return you to the best performance of your life. I hope this information has been enlightening and certainly will be valuable to you if you act upon it. As always, if you have any questions at all, please email us at office@pro-activewellness.com. Again, that email address is office@pro-activewellness.com. And we invite you to join or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until the next video, and as always, God bless.